Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Sacred Sunshine Meditation Services. I'm your host. I'm Christine. I am so excited to have you here with me today. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I have over the last few meditation services. So I want to go ahead and we're going to do our card pull first. So that way, that'll give us something to think about as we go into the meditation. So each week, I pick a topic that is relevant, that is something that you guys have been expressing interest in. And right now, fear seems to be such a really good and heavy topic. It's such a heavy topic right now that we want to learn how to release it. We want to learn how to let go and become our true authentic selves. And for us to be able to do that, tapping into the divine, doing daily meditations is so super important. And one of the best ways to do exactly that is to tap into the divine, to feel the connection of our spiritual energy, and to release fear through that connection. So if that sounds like a good plan to you guys, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're watching. I would love to see. So today we're going to do the card pull first. And I usually like to do 3 different cards, but today we're going to focus on one tarot card, and we're going to do one energy card. And then that will be the energy that we're going to be using to move forward to release fear from our lives over the next week. Okay. So today's card is going to be Six of Swords. Six of Swords it's a rite of passage. And a rite of passage is a journey of coming into your own. So we have to release our fear of coming into our own. I love how the universe works. I love this. So the energy for us to be able to release that fear by going through a rite of passage into coming in on our own is going to be, I love these card pulls, guys. Like this is always such a fun way to connect to our spiritual energy, but to also be able to open up topics for discussion that we wouldn't normally usually have. So today, the action card, the energy card that we're combining today is the Joker card, which is the combination of masculine and feminine energy. So right now, we as a whole are undergoing a really huge shift in the understanding of energy powers and how masculine energy and feminine energy interweave and interact with each other. And by combining and balancing out both our masculine and feminine energies within ourselves is going to help us create the journey to get to the rite of passage to be able to release fear. So that's what the cards were telling me today. So what we're going to do is we're going to balance our masculine and feminine energy, and we're going to use that to release the fear that we're holding within us so we can move forward over the next week into peace and love and joy and connectedness, not only with ourselves and divine energy, but with the others around us. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get settled in. I always like to go over this real fast. I move quickly during my meditations. This is something that I have done. I've studied and understood that for people like myself with minds that go quickly, overthinking, overpowered, overcharged, nonstop thought process, the best way is to go at the pace of the mind and gradually transition it into a slow down. And so when I guide you through the meditations, that's exactly what I do. We start off a little bit faster pace and we mellow out towards the end. And that is something that has been absolutely game-changing in the way that I meditate, and I hope it changes the way that you do. When we breathe in, we're going to be breathing in to our heart chakra. Today, we're going to be focusing on the heart chakra because this is where the energy of love, this is where the energy of light and peace comes from. So as we're breathing in today, we're going to be breathing into our heart chakra here in the center of our chest. All right. And we're going to connect with above. We're going to connect with below. I'll lead you through, and I am ready whenever you are. Let's go ahead and get settled in, comfortable. If you're laying down, that is absolutely perfect. If you're sitting up, make sure you're sitting up nice and straight, but relaxed. And we're going to take a big, deep breath in, filling our lungs, releasing and breathing out fear. As we breathe out, with each breath, we're going to relax just a little bit further. Big, deep breath in and out, relaxing. One more huge, big, deep cleansing breath in. And as we breathe out, releasing fear, releasing tension, and releasing anxiety. Big, deep breath in, pulling all of our air into our heart energy. Feeling your lungs expanding underneath your hands as you place your hands over your chest. Breathe out. One more time, breathing in, hands over your heart, feeling your body expand as you breathe in. Now, I just want you to take a few big, deep breaths in, nice and easy on your own. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest underneath your hands. I want you to take a moment and listen and feel underneath your hand your heartbeat. How it's sure and steady and true. Big cleansing breath in. Drop your hands, place them on your knees. Deep breath out. Now, we're going to take our big deep breath in. Hold it in our heart, press. And as we're pressing that breath out, we're pressing down into the ground. We're connecting, pushing that energy flow. As we breathe in, we're breathing back in Mother Earth, earth energy, and breathing that into our heart center and holding that. As we breathe in and out, holding the Mother Earth energy within our hearts, connected through our seat bone to earth energy, raw, powerful, natural, cleansing, loving. On our next deep breath out, we're going to be connecting our energy up to the heavens. So we're going to take a big cleansing breath in and out, pressing our energy up through our crown chakra, up into the heavens, connecting through the clouds, up into the divine ethereal energy above us. And big deep breath in, pulling that energy down in within us. Breathing in the power and the energy of the power that creates worlds, the energy that moves the cosmos in perfect time and alignment. And we're holding that powerful energy here in our heart center, connected from above and below, here in our very heart center, connected with all the force, all the power, all the energy of pure love, of pure radiance, of pure divine connectedness. As we sit here for a moment, Breathing in, feeling the warm expansion of that love and interconnectedness. With each breath in, feel it expand and circulate throughout your entire body, filling all of you with love and peace and kindness. Holding that within your center, in your heart, and expanding out even further. We're going to fill that into the room around you. If there's any living beings, living people, animals, plants, feel that love, radiate that love from above and from below, from your heart, and radiate that out and connect with any living being around you. And we're going to take one more big deep breath in. And we're going to expand with each breath. We're going to expand even further into knowing and loving that interconnectedness. And now we're going to expand throughout the earth, all around the world, sending that love, sending that energy to everyone who is struggling, everyone who is experiencing fear. We are sending so much love and so much light and so much energy into connecting with others, into connecting with love. And as we circle the earth, we're going to come back up and we're going to pull in one big deep breath in all of that love and holding it in your heart. And as we breathe out this time, we're going to release any of that fear that we've felt from ourselves, from everyone else around the world. We're going to breathe that out. And as we breathe that out, we're going to release that into the atmosphere and watch, envision it as it dissipates. That fear dissipates around us. And it's destroyed by the love and the light and the power of love and pure divine energy. As we move forward and we move away from fear, as we move forward on our journey into stepping into who we fully are, our ability to connect to the divine, our ability to connect with ourselves is the rite of passage that we're seeking. Our ability to connect and our ability to create the life that we want comes from our ability to tap in to this ever-knowing, ever-peaceful, ever-loving source energy. Whether you call it God, whether you connect on this level with Jesus or Buddha or whatever your preference is for your spiritual connection. Connecting in this way allows us to release and shed the fear that is holding us back. The more time you spend in this meditation, the more time you spend in this meditative state, allows us to feel that love unencumbered, unrestricted. And when we're able to feel it for ourselves, we can radiate it out to others who are disconnected from their source energy. Big deep breath in. We're going to relax our shoulders. Breathe out. Open our eyes. Now, today, we experience such profound connection when we're seeking it. But if we're not trying, if it's not your ultimate goal to connect, it's finding comfort in what feels good. Some people, whenever I connect to the divine, I experience a tingle. I experience this like radiance. I experience this vibration, this inner vibration. It's different for everyone. And I'm so curious to know what you guys experience during these meditation sessions that let you know that you are also connected to your divine energy. I would love to know what you guys think as far as continuing on the topic of fear, because I think that we are all living in fear to a certain extent. Fear is a disease. Fear is being broadcast not only by us, but by our news station. That those are the topics that gain attention. Those are the topics that pull our attention in. And when you choose to connect to your divine, when you choose to connect to that source energy as opposed to connecting to social media or news media, you are clearing out the noises that are causing that disconnect from your source energy. Now, it's important to stay connected to yourself. That is the only relationship in your entire life that matters the most, is your connection to your divine self and your divine energy. Everything else falls into place when you can connect there. And this is so important for us to know. I call this, and I use the analogy of you can't fill from an empty cup. That is such a common way of explaining it. But I do like using this little guy. If you think about it, when you fill yourself with source energy, just the way that we did, you're up here, right? And you're trying to fill and overflow onto others the love that you want to give. But if you're not treating yourself with the love and the respect and the kindness that you deserve first, your cup can't run over. Your cup can't fill all these cups when they're empty, when you're empty. All right. So what happens is when you fill yourself with that divine connection, you are overflowing. And as you overflow, you're showing others how to overflow as well. Okay. So I want you to take that lesson with you today. I want you to really think about it on a level of interconnectedness. We are all connected by energy. We are all united by energy, but some of us feel it differently than others. Others are content in being disconnected, and others are not putting up with being disconnected. If you're not putting up with disconnectedness, you are constantly seeking joy. You're constantly seeking contentment. You're constantly seeking your interconnectedness because you know that that is your foundation, your faith and your belief and your ability to connect with your divine power and your divine energy is going to be the key to helping everything else fall into place. If you can connect to your divine, you're going to be able to release fear and you'll be able to step into your own. You balance out the energy of the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, and the moon and the sun. It's all about balancing out and finding peace in the overall picture. I hope you enjoyed the session today. I always enjoy connecting with you on the divine level. I hope you go and live today with the utmost passion. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Speaking of next week is going to be a recorded session. I have a family obligation that I am going to be attending that day. So next week will be recorded. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you all next week.